Imagine not knowing every single little hidden feature of EU4. I mean, that's just cringe, isn't it? What? Do you have anything else better to do than just play non-stop EU4 for 20,000 hours? You think there's people outside the basement you're in? Well, you're wrong! There's nobody out there, and the food that gets delivered to the door, it's just a robot, okay? Her name is Sally, and she secretly wants to murder you one day, but we're not gonna talk about that. What Sally does, Sally gets to keep to herself, alright? Today, though, we're gonna be going into the coolest feature of EU4 that probably only 4%, or better yet, 4.2984% of you know about. That's right, I'm gonna be clicking the random new world button until we go Krasenstein. Now, I know almost nobody actually plays with a random new world, but there's a few reasons why you should. First and foremost, every single random new world is unique and can come with some very special nations like the knights that went to the new world, the burning crusade, the Vikings of Vinland, and so on. Nations which are fully Iron Man compatible. You can get achievements with them, and I'm talking about all the achievements because these are not custom nations. So let's see what we have here, because every new world is going to be different. It's going to take a while to generate this, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit, I guess. Okay, we got map number 1. Are you ready for this?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Because it's a special one, eh? That's right, we got a very animal-looking new world. I mean, if you ask me, this is a giraffe with a really, really weird head. And you see, these are the legs here, and it's sprinting. Maybe it's some sort of dinosaur, really. Yeah. Let's go check the religious map mode. So that's how you usually find out if there's any special little hidden nation. It looks like we don't have anything amazing right now. We have a lot of animists, we have totemists, we have the Intis in the southern island here, and we got more totemists over here. The cool part is, though, that check this out, from New Zealand to the New World, it's basically right next to them. So you could technically be a massive colonial empire as one of the Asian nations by going into these parts, or even here, which again is closer than the default vanilla, as is the northern bits in what was once Alaska is now 2 separate little islands. Let's check the nations that got spawned in, though, for this map. Funny to see how there's only 5 separate Andean nations, and that's it. Most of them are actually North American style nations, or actually never mind, South American on this side of the map and North American on this side of the map, I guess. Yep, that is correct. Do we have any Mesoamericans? There's no Mesoamericans at all in this particular random new world. So let's load up a new one and see what happens again. The nasty bit is that every time you reload a random new world, you have to actually restart your game because it is what it is. So I had to restart my game a few times here. Now check this out here, boys. I absolutely adore this spaceship looking donut freaking archipelago of islands. What the hell is this, man? Is this what the ancient aliens people are talking about all the time? The lost continent of Zagandis. Zagandis, what, you ask? I'll let you decide what. This time we do have Nahuatl over in the center island, and they're all piled up together one next to another. We got the Intis here together with some more Atomists and some more Totemists. So these are probably the South Americans. Yep, South Americans. Andeans over here, and North Americans on the spaceship, but nothing actually that interesting. So it's time to reload. Take note, it's going to take a lot of reloads before we actually get some special nations. Usually 10 to 100 reloads to actually get one of these special nations, so keep that in mind. Some are more rare than others. Now, this reload doesn't necessarily have any unique nations, but it does have something really special that I think could help in regular games as European nations if you're planning to do certain specific achievements and such. Because check it out, or if you just want to be really strong as a one province minor nation in Europe, you could say, for example, as the Irish, go to the New World, and the North America is completely uncolonized. So you could essentially get all of North America as Ireland or any of the Irish smaller nations, since there's nobody here to contest you, whilst all of the actual nations are scattered around the various islands in the southern bits with a little bit of a cluster over here. Just imagine starting a Portuguese colonial run, and then right next to the Azores you have the island of Vaxlamakalagug, which is totally how you pronounce that, in case you're wondering. I know I'm an expert in New World fake islands. And then afterwards, you have a whole new chapter of islands to discover in the north, as well as this big ass poop looking thing, I guess. I don't even know what this is. Gotta say also, this is the first time that I saw Mayans spawn in. They have not spawned in as much in my random world so far, at least. They've mostly been dominated by North, South American, and Andean cultures up until now. Or just imagine right next to Iceland, another island. Plus, look at this big jambon looking thing here.
Sus.
This thing is about to take off and just collapse into the European continent, isn't it? This is also a really cool map because of this little archipelago here. I don't even know. This is not colonizable. That would have been so cool if you could colonize this semi-moon looking thing. But I guess it's just a weird random thing, as with most random New World stuff. In case you're wondering, I'm also doing this video because I did promise people I will be doing a Burning Crusade or just random New World video if we get the like goal on my Vinland video, which we did get the like goal. So I know it's a little bit delayed, but I'm still doing the video, so come on, okay? Give me a break. It takes time to do these things. Oh, hey, that's a really cool thing here. This nation is just 2 provinces separated by a strait. Oh, and this links the entire 2 islands here, what is probably a proto-Antarctica, let's call it, with the jambon. The only entrance is controlled by this one nation. Oh my lord, these guys are gonna be rich, aren't they? Take note, you could also get really unique national ideas with this. Like my Vinland run, I had 10% discipline with Vinland, and I've had runs with Random New World where I had 20% movement or just really weird stuff. Even ideas you wouldn't normally find, like +1 infantry fire or cav fire or whatever the case, right? And we got our very first special random New World nations here. Can you spot them? Also, this is by far the largest continental mass I've had as random New World so far. That's right, we got little old Zhengyang Republic here, ruled by Consul Tiuhtu Nachikakadebu. Culture is Zhanghuai, which is the same culture as the primary culture in Ming. Wait, is it? Yeah, I think it's Zhanghuai primary culture. And I'm assuming the history of the Zhanghuai Republic is that these are essentially colonists stranded on the New World continent from Ming, really. They also have some pretty insane national ideas. Check it out. We got infantry cost, artillery cost, caravan power, fire damage received -15%, and shock damage received -10. Goods produced +15, advisor cost reduction, tolerance to the true faith, and religious harmonization speed. So they still have the Confucian religion. Yep, they do. That's a pretty interesting thing we have there, boys. We also have the massive Obsidian Empire, boyos. They've got shock damage +10%, artillery cost reduction, shock damage received -15, trade efficiency. Okay, the ideas are so-so. They're not amazing, but they have a pretty huge chunk of land here. Got some more nations in the north, but the Obsidians, they're pretty much separate. So I'm guessing the background history of the Obsidian Empire is they managed to unify their realms, and they got nobody else to contest them. They are Totonac culture. Yeah, pretty much everybody's different culture here. There's not many small nations in that area. There's some over here, however. Still no knights, no Vinland, nothing in the sort. So let's reload it, shall we? I also realized that I had my random fantasy New World set to rare. I'm gonna change it up, and now it's on frequent. I did since change it up, and it's now on frequent, so we can actually, you know, get a higher chance of a proper random New World compared to the average ones we've been getting before. Oh, check it out, boys. We have the Haudenosaunee League, which is a high American culture, or sorry, technology country. Now, if you guys don't know, High American Tech Group has the best units in the game. You can actually become High American by finishing your mission trees as the Native Americans with the most recent patch. And if I have released my Aztecs new video, then you can check that out. But if this video is coming out before the Aztecs one, then hold out. My Aztecs one will show off the High American Tech Group, which is a pretty cool one. Oh, hold up a second. We got Yingzhou. Oh, this is the famous Yingzhou with the 041 Council. Okay, this is basically the same as the previous one, just a different name, different national ideas. Fair enough. I'm guessing they're Confucian. Yes, they are. Most of them are, anyway. Oh, no, these provinces are not colonized. Makes sense. Is that the... It's the Barren Heights. That's a pretty interesting name. I like the topography of it, though.
The next day.
And after many tries, we did get the Burning Empire. It's right over here, boys. We've got pretty much the entirety of the empty island to ourselves. And the best part is that we're really close to Europe here. So you know what that means, don't you? You know exactly what that means, don't you? Surprisingly though, there's more special nations on here. We got the Yingzhou, the other brother of the other Zgibabadaboo and Shkobidoo Chinese republics. And we have Finland. So out of all the freaking new worlds that we've had so far, this is by far the craziest, with Finland having a pretty average, let's say, idea set. But they've got the entirety of this massive continent all to themselves, plus an island chain in the south. I would love to play Finland again. They're also Norse, by the way, and they're High American, just like the Burning Empire, which is High American, but it is sadly Inti. So there's that, right? Not the best religion for this kind of a run. It is what it is, however. We're going to be playing as the Burning Empire as promised, and it is Iron Man and achievements compatible with all the achievements you can get. So now we don't have much of a background to this nation, and I don't think that we need to stress about invaders for a while, so we can just not pay for our armies for the time being. Same goes for this. Don't really think I'm gonna need any heavies, so I'm gonna actually just mothball my heavies so I don't pay for them as much. Same goes for the transports for the time being. Don't need them. My trade ships, however, of course, I'm gonna set them up in the the famous trade node of Gaparukapi. So we have High American here, right? That means we're pretty much on par with the Europeans, but we have better units than them, with our Kshantikan warriors having fire pips 1-1 from the get-go. Let's see what the English are gonna say when we're gonna come knocking on their doorsteps, eh? Alright, let's go ahead and get our government reforms here. We're gonna be an elective monarchy because my starting leader is dog shit, so I want to get rid of this bad boy here. The sooner the better. So turn him into a leader so he can pass away faster. Get some advisors in the house because we want to get that juicy explorationum sooner rather than later. So let's focus on admin. We need to get admin 5 to get the idea set, and then we can start sailing over to the new world. I guess it's the new world for us, right? Old world for them, but new for us. Now I'm gonna be watching some Netflix, and I'm gonna be AFKing pretty much the first half an hour of this run. Haven't finished watching the Vikings, so might as well watch the last couple of seasons, right? Actually, I almost forgot I need to do my estate, so obviously we're gonna go for the +1 mana privilege for all 3 of the estates here. We're gonna select some of these. Probably should have went for the military one since I want to keep my admin for the exploration ideas. And we also got 1 stability, so we can get passive prosperity in our lands. Let's go. I also love these 3 particular privileges: Grand Court position, clerical education, and merchant economic freedom. Obviously a few more to spice it out as well, and for the nobility a couple more privileges too, such as supremacy for the crown. Might as well give the advisor reduction and the increased levies. Why not? Need to also remember to seize crownlands every 5 years now. That's definitely very important. And just to prove a point here, we have a lot of achievements that we could potentially do. And yes, this is an Iron Man game. There you go. Manpower, cash, suck on these
nuts. Got him!
The best cheat you could ever have, by the way. Not that any of you would know what Sagandis feels like. Huh? Now you might also be wondering, since you're going colonial, Ludi, why did you waste that 100 and something mana points of admin to get the stability? Well, we're going to the old world, but we also want to have a pretty good new world situation, right? I mean, we want to have all the freaking prosperity imaginable, don't we? Oh god, we have Inti religion. We need authority. Oh shit. Oh no, we gotta reform. Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks. Yeah, I guess I can get some authority by lowering autonomy. It's a good thing that we gave out the privileges that lowered our autonomy, right? After all. Oh hey, our heir is equally trash just like his dad. Let's give him a proper Burning Empire name then. Shittius Arius Maximus. Classic Burning Empire name right there. We got a little bit lucky with some of the events, so we essentially managed to get level 2 advisors, or level 3 for admin and Diplo. So let's go, boys. And we got some productionus efficientionus, and we got 4 innovativeness too, so we're right up there with the big boys. Now that's done, it means that we can go full on explorationum. Now it's a matter of getting what, 1,200 Diplo points, I guess, roughly, give or take, to lower some of this so we get some more authority. We get 5 authority per one of these lowered, and we're already up to 79 authority, so it's pretty bad. Let's face it, it's actually pretty freaking bad right now. Excuse me, what the fuck is England doing over here? I'm sorry, England. What the hell are you doing here, bro? What? It's 1461. You already discovered me? Are you kidding me right now? I'm beyond mad right now, bro. I am beyond freaking mad, brother. Get out of my lands, England. Get the hell out. Yeah, that's right. Get raffle stomped by the natives, you scumbag. I bet their army's actually gonna get destroyed by the natives. Come on, get out of here. Yeah, black flagged. Go. Wait, did they just disband their army? Alright, well, two can play that game, England, because we just got our first Exploratorus, whose name is also Exploratorus. There you go. You happy? There, that's a regular name. I'm not being, in any way, shape, or form discriminative towards burning empire people, alright? We can also do our first reform, so, I'm gonna go for colonist. Definitely gonna go for colonist. We lost a little bit of stability. Oof, that sucks. But hey, now we got, the ability to repress the natives, so not too bad overall. I'm gonna do my best to colonize the coastline before the English start colonizing this, but you know, it might not be as easy as I'm saying it, because let's face it, the English, if they already explored me, that means they probably have the colonists to arrive here, so I'm just gonna have to declare war on them, I guess.
And so we shall go to war.
No choice about it, boys. Let's start building up a fleet in that case too. We got primarily just cogs we can build. Oof, that is not Gucci. So continue exploring North Atlantic Sea. Thank you very much. Oh, we can actually see all the way down towards the Chinese colony then. Nice. Thank the Schnappledorps. We passed away, so we can get a new ruler. Hell yeah, I'm going for the new ruler. Screw my heir, who's not even competent enough to do schnapps, you know? He's not that good, boys. He's really not that good. We're not going to encourage that sort of behavior in our country, are we now? And of course, colony development boost. Thank you very much. This 13 development going to end up being like a 16 development, maybe. Who knows? And we just finished exploring the North Atlantic, so we can see what the situation is in England right now. It doesn't look too good. I do feel like I might have a little bit of a shot at getting a foothold here if I was to, say, attack these guys here with the no CB and then invade Clan Ricard with Leinster. How about you guys? Do you have any allies? You do have better allies, actually. Ulster's allied to the English. Okay. Yeah, no. I feel like Clan Ricard's my entrance point. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's also collect over here, and let's attack Yes Maximus. Boom, Snokorokos, and we got -3 stability, so we have to boost up our stab a little bit. Let's go. Lower that war exhaustion. Let's get our troops ready to bring them over here. Get an admiral as well. Oh yeah, baby. We're back in business here. We're definitely back in business. I actually forgot to unmothball my fleet, didn't I? But we're not back in business. Should have done this before I declared the no CB war. It's fine. Everything is okay. Don't worry about it. We do have to wait, though, until we get this fleet up to full strength, and then after we can attack them. Now, check it out, boys. Our reformed Xantican warriors have 2 offensive fire, 1 defensive fire, 1 offensive shock, and 1 defensive, and 2 offensive morale. These guys are freaking insane. Just watch how quickly we're gonna absolutely melt the units of the Irish here. Actually, I just remembered I don't have these boys at full strength. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I was so excited to attack, I forgot to wait to, you know, get my ships actually ready for an attack. Imagine if I lost my entire army because my ships were not ready to attack. That would have been pretty pepega, wouldn't it? And we just got American horsemen. Now, these horsemen are basically, oh my god, this is so broken. 1 fire, 2, oh my, bro, seriously, like, how, this is better than the Europeans get until like Tech 16 plus, right? Holy shit, man. And we got this in 1469, by the way. I was late, and Thomon took advantage of me being late. I hate these bastards. I hate them with the passion right now. Yep, it's gonna be a lot tougher now, and we wasted 2 stability for no reason, essentially. That's really bad, boys. That's actually really bad. Alright, now is the moment. Attacking Thomond whilst the Scots are actually at war with the British and they're losing, well, the English and they're losing. Let's get our stab back up now and attack. This time actually attack, even though our fleets are not necessarily ready. I'm still doing it. They got less ships than me. They have no heavies, so I'm hopeful that they're not gonna crush my fleets. Let's see. And it looks like I was right. Okay, let's disembark over in their capital. Please don't attack a yes me, yes, Maximus. Ooh. You guys want to see how quickly we're gonna crush their units here? Just wait for 1 more month, get a little bit more morale back up, and check ye out us, boys. We freaking shkaboobadaboob them. Instantly shkaboobadaboob them. Let's go, boys. Show everybody the mighty power of the burning empire. Not sure why we're burning, but we're definitely burning. Wait, I lost my ships. No, no. Oh no, no, this is bad. Come back, come back. That's why you don't play on speed 5, guys. This is literally why you don't play on speed 5 right there, to get some more ships whilst we can. All right, that was a fairly quick siege. Let's go with the vassalization. Boom and the boom. Give up claims? No, we're not giving any claims up. And rivalry, sure, we don't mind a little bit of extra prestigious. Let's improve relations with our brand new amazing vassalus. And let's get ready for the English to try and attack us, because I know that's going to happen, isn't it? Let's also lower some more autonomy here so we get more authority and reform another time. There you go, 100. Now this time, what are we going to go for? We're going to go for the morale of armies or co-creation cost reduction. I guess the morale of armies would be good. Not necessary, but good for sure. Let's go. Boom shakalokos. We got to get our boys back home now, since we have a few rebellions, let's say. Just a few of them. All right, well, we've gotten enough range so we can grab lands from Thomond. We just took this province over here. It's directly owned by us. Let's go over there and we can do one of our missions. Invade Ireland. These are actually in the game by default, by the way. Conquer Britain, conquer France, conquer Spain, invade Spain, and so on. These are actually high American tech group missions. You get these once you get the high American technology as the Native Americans, once you finish the initial mission trees. And now we got permanent claims on the entirety of the English archipelago, British archipelago. So it's going to be a lot easier for us to just munching into them here. I'm not too worried about them having more troops, to be fair. I am more worried about the fact that I don't have any sailors. So transferring units from one side to the other is going to be an actual freaking pain, but it's got to be done. So let's go ahead and transfer all of the units that we have here to the British Isles, so we can declare our initial war against the English and hopefully get all of Ireland. Actually, you know what? I might be able to attack the Scots. No, the Scots have the French. No, it's fine. We'll just do with the English first and then handle it from there. Oh, we can convert to Christianity. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go full on Catholic, because that means we're not a primitive nation anymore. As consequence, it's gonna take us a little bit to convert our lands, but it's a much stronger religion than Inti's ever gonna be, you know? So now we don't have the same issues as we had before, and we can actually properly recover and get a much better economy in the short term. And the best part is, because we're not a primitive nation, we're getting a huge amount of sailors, with our maximum pool being 4,300, so we can recover our ships and we can establish a proper fleet as consequence. Bro, I just finished building a few more units, and right after I finished building them, I found out that the English are no longer a valid rival for me. What? Now the question is, am I too big for them, or are they too big for me? I think it's the first one, though. I'm obviously improving relations with the French too, so that you know, we can together fight the vile English. Yes, the English. All right, boys, it's now or never. I know it's against all odds here, but the truth is that I'm gonna win because I got way better units. So I'm gonna essentially try and hold on to the entirety of Ireland here and fight them whenever they attack me in Ireland. I don't actually have a fleet to properly go on into the British Isles, but I do expect them to push me over in Ireland as much as possible. They got 24,000 units here, so 100% they're gonna push these troops that I have here. I'm gonna crush them every single time and destroy their armies, of course. And this is what I'm talking about, boys. We're crushing them battle after battle, wiping out us after wiping out us. It's just, it's gonna be a while, though, before we can enforce any sort of peace, because of, you know, we can only get Ireland right now. Oh, we managed to cross over to Ayrshire, boys. Hell yeah. Okay, all right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. We need to consolidate this. We need to properly make sure we don't lose this. Let's go ahead and get Ayrshire, and then I guess we're gonna go into the south. We're gonna take the fort, prevent the British army from escaping if we got the fort, and then after we attack them, because we know they're not gonna attack us because they're wussies. And if we prevent their retreat into the south, then we stack wipe the army. Come on, plan Northumberland. I named it after the city because, you know, it's just one of those things you do when you make these kind of plans. The last bastion of English hope is about to be taken, so we got a hefty amount of war score. Plus, we pieced out the Swedes because we won a lot of battles and they have their own rebellions to deal with, meaning that we can do the peace deal we always wanted. Let me actually make sure I get all of the Irish provinces here. Boom, can get some money as well. No, actually, instead of the money, I'm gonna go for the Welshlands. Yeah, a small foothold over in Wales doesn't seem too bad, does it? All right, maybe some money too. Hell yeah. Aggressive expansion, nobody gives a single shenan. maps. And now, boys, we can start building up our nation, and we got Renaissance apparently in the Pale, so that's something as well. I'm not going to core this up because I'm going to actually release Wales, and I'm going to use them afterwards to claim back the Welshlands from the Brits. Speaking of, I probably should integrate the Thomond. I've kind of just forgot about them, really. I love how you also see Native Americans making cores here. That is just the most Pepega thing ever. So now if we look at the missions, after we get all of the British Isles, we can get some ducats and mana points. Same for pretty much everything here. To get the claims on France and Spain, we just need to have one province in the Iberian area and one province in the French area or region. So that's fairly easy to do right there. But I'm gonna finish it off here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this run. Special, unique, different nation compared to the regular EU4 nations for sure. And if you did, check out my Vinland saga. Until the next time. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not be able to do this without all your support. If anybody else would like to also support me, you will find the links in the description.